One of President Trump's nominees for the federal bench, who once served as his personal attorney, faced questions at his confirmation hearing in Congress today about a whistleblower report accusing him of working to defy court orders related to the president's immigration enforcement agenda. Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane joins me now. Scott, remind us again of who Emile Beauvais is, the person in question.
Beauvais he's a longtime defense attorney for Donald Trump before Trump's second term. He also has been a veteran inside the Department of Justice. As he's the president's nominee now for a lifetime appointment to the federal bench, he began his confirmation hearings at the Senate today saying, "I'm not the president's henchman," which, though he wants to make that argument, really crystallizes the issue here. Democrats believe Emile Beauvais would not be a judicial arbiter, but would be the president's henchman in a robe. We heard some of that come out in the criticisms from Democrats that he, among other things, also fired federal prosecutors who were part of the January 6th prosecutions, a form of retribution on behalf of President Trump. Take a listen to Alex Padilla, the Democratic senator from California.
How many of the prosecutors assigned to the Capitol siege section were fired after you sent your memo on staffing at the Department of Justice?
I don't recall.
Can you tell me how many January 6th rioters President Trump pardoned?
No, I don't recall.
And John, Beauvais famously was involved with dropping that criminal case against New York Mayor Eric Adams, which caused a whole bunch of controversy.
Tell me about the whistleblower claims against Beauvais.
Erez Ruveni is a former federal prosecutor who was a key arguer during that Kilmar Abrego mistaken deportation case. The Department of Justice fired him, saying he wasn't being vigorous enough on behalf of the Department of Justice, and Beauvais has fingerprints on that decision. He's now a whistleblower against Beauvais, saying Beauvais is a henchman, somebody who told his colleagues at the Department of Justice that they should ignore a court order if need be, though he used a different phrase, as you'll hear from California Senator Adam Schiff during questioning today.
And have you frequently suggested that they say you and ignore court orders? Is that also something you frequently do, such you might not remember doing it on this occasion?
No, and as I explained, I have never directed.
So did you or did you not make those comments during that meeting?
Which comments, Senator?
You really need me to repeat it?
John, bottom line, one Republican defection could toast this nomination, but so far we've heard none.
Scott MacFarlane in Washington. Thank you very much, Scott.